Yeah. She told me it was all fake, got played like a ball game. Lost love, getting crossed up in the wrong lane. What's new? In a world where my faults grew. When I saw you, should've known I was prone to be in too deep. I just needed affection and then to sleep. Found my direction for then to see. Pretentious feeds the real you. Now I see through when you tried to bleach. Lied to me and upgrade, hailed me king. How the fuck can you live like we weren't a thing? Was it lust when you kissed me or just a fling? Did you trust me or diss me behind the scenes? Cause you can trust me, the bitch you I cry for's gone. In her place is the mask of the person I thought that could right my wrongs. Never thought you would cause me to write this song. I'm a fool with my flaws, you were right your one. Should've seen it sooner. Fool for the chase, but you led me to envy. I fleed the rumors, proving the traits that I heard and discarded were more than a warning to leave you sooner. Sucked into hope for a girl who could hold me. You told me you got me, but left when I needed you to be the girl I fiended for. I needed more than you were. It was all fake, got played like a ball game. Lost love, getting crossed up in the wrong lane. What's new? In a world where my faults grew. When I saw you, should've known I was prone to be in too deep. I just needed affection and then to sleep. Found my direction for then to see. Pretentious feeds the real you. Now I see through when you tried to bleach. Dreams of the shows and lights, a white face with the shade of a poltergeist. My life made on a stage where I'm holding mics alone at night. The time where I'm prone to rights, so don't test me. Posed your facade for envy when it's clear that I hold all the cards you tempt me. I see now how the mind can slip. I feel proud I can bite my lip cause life's a bitch. The outcast who passed the no class, the class you clone sad inside. I outlasted doubts and fake beef. The hoes who chain reach for clothes and new checks to clothing. Fame needs, I'm past it. Name me a kid who ain't done what gotched it. Claim all the shit when up front you lack the balls to aim the guns you rap with. I ain't here to make friends with that shit. Talk is cheap, yeah we know. Walk the streets I keep slow. Off the leash with these flows. Watch and see the C notes. We bait for these hoes who dream to be known. Contradictions, heartbreaks. Watch your distance. Watch me and learn how to keep consistent. Watching the world as I breathe the spliff in. Give bitches good deal like I'm Pippin. It was all fake, got played like a ball game. Lost love, getting crossed up in the wrong lane. What's new? In a world where my faults grew. When I saw you, should've known I was prone to be in too deep. I just needed affection and then to sleep. Found my direction for then to see. Pretentious feeds the real you. Now I see through when you tried to bleach.
Motherfuckers ain't trying to go to college, man, or open their own businesses or they want to be a saint.
If you're asking me, my hands and feet are wrapped in bleach. Sick of hearing pastors preach the same nonsense. Scotch on his conscious shit with no conscience. Lost when I grabbed the beat to speak constant truth for the few who care. My voodoo stares remind you of who you dare to mess with. Hard borders between the rest and Brexit. Laughed off what you deemed your best, so less shit. More class, cast been cast away like Tom Hanks with no thanks to say. Blank face on the mic like my life wasn't man's mistake. A full glass, don't that till you pass the J. So sick of the same old, I'm the greatest. Not kid, you're the latest to speak the same shit I've heard since I stepped in this. Break up on call-outs like my ex was this. Sex and trips, my life as a teen in this. Ain't been feeling bliss since we was mixed with my tobacco. Got the ammo for the beats to zip and keep locked. Sleep this, wake up in the equinox. So dizzy from the jack, I'm scoffing back to stop and ask you to pause the track. I need bearings. Nothing's been the same since I stopped complaining. I'm proved who's the dude who you thought was banning. Dark nights, I'm a Nolan flick. She rolls my spliff, told her to hold my dick, so get off it. Just give me room to breathe, to move between the same old fools you deem the top picks. Plots thick as a wrong hit by. Took a wrong trip right, got left behind. A mind messed in the voice of a slender line. I sniffed that impact for this pen to chime. Church bells for the clowns, get the casket closed. Your racks exposed, I'm dressed in this black, so no to back away. I've grown from that chap who chose the chapel road to those who don't have to pray. What's next for the kid who secludes himself in rooms to dwell? He plays Red Dead for redemption, but finds that he loses self. I'm no Arthur, but sick is the dude he met. I'm so darker. Life with the lights cut off, I'll stay frosty. Pale is the life I bought, this shit cost me more than I rap to tell. And when imminence drops, they'll be stacking shelves, yeah. I have to go in on a beat before they know who's the bully. They tell me to kill it, you're wondering could he? Don't push me to go on a beat like I'm Boogie. The center with tension, I make it unfair when I knock on the snare like I'm knocking a pussy. Fake beef from the same few, pipe down, we know you're a goodie. Yeah, we know you're a goodie. We know you're a goodie. We know you're a goodie. Yeah. Listen up, bitch, while I hit a drum kick with a little fuck this and a lot of who's that in my city. If it is a kid who grew faster, but fit a young king, I'm the donor. Prove that with the ward. I'm back with the Captain Morgan, Coca-Cola, floor for the fans to judge. Great mics with a hand of blood, think twice, I'm a class above. Grim nights with a pipe ball pack, dies roll back, lights go bright black. Find no path, my flow smacks, life's no nice laugh. Please don't tempt me, I got enough, I wish nothing from me but the worst. And with every verse I can fill up a hearse. Damage and brittle, give hammers and sickles on tracks that I tickle. I tackle with tit for tat, I'm a different angle, a gifted handle. My business, kids act tough, I'm harder with Olympics. Bitch act up, I'll cast you to fit this. Flip catch up, I'll have to extinguish. So here's the reminder folks, I don't whine or boast, I stand up to spit this. Guns, hell lies told, all you actors unfold. I don't have to act bold, acting like a packed doors. Me have cans of Dutch gold, change your voice with trap flows. I don't have to act English, I don't have to rap cringing. I don't fancy that fiction, half a Paddy don't fix it. That's enough of that talking, kid. Call my bluff till you call it quits. Acting tough, the wall soft as shit. Past the Dutch, I might fall in pits. Catches up, I'm not one to put with. Cast it out, I don't want the life, I don't want the love. I just want the good bitch to break her bad like I'm Walter White. I spent all my life in some bad jokes, smoked bad weed, went back roads. Don't have needs and I can't cope with these bad dreams. Grand though, I just move as swiftly. I'm Houston's problem to Whitney, solving some whiskey bottles. You're either with me, you're with the wrong one. Feeling risky, so get me tipsy to free the options. Act impulsive, move back to front with these lack of judgments. That's enough of that interruption. That's the stuff I can't stick. I sunk in the grips of substance to slip me up. I start twitching, fuck, I'll come down and leave. I hit groans in me, I'm twisted up, I got most of feet, they got dicks to suck. So that's enough of that talking, kid. Call my bluff till you call it quits. Acting tough, the wall soft as shit. Past the Dutch, I might fall in pits. Gash the crutch, I'm not one to put with. Cast it out, I don't want the life, I don't want the love, I just want the good bitch to break her bad like I'm Walter White. Starting to breathe slow from all of this weed smoke puffs. Living a dream so young, pity I fleeing. Bongs in a pipe pit, all that I vibe with. Lost in a silence, locked in my mind since God couldn't guide this. Lost to a bye-bye, went bye-bye when I saw what this life is. Grown with a heart of stone, no Medusa. Just being left alone, well I'm used to those who would charm my soul to be half as whole. So let's pack a ball. I gave old school styles, now it's back to the future. Dark brown floors with the hash on my sock. Rappers wanna pop out with the girls' tits on my shows. Got the game in a master lock. You wanna flash that watch? The fuck is the rap game? Wanna pack chains, lose fans when you say my name. Heisenberg, I'm wise with words. A bitch don't play. Style is a suspect disguised with Soze. Crippling your masquerade. I took a little time off, now I'm back to stay. Brittle mind lost on his lackadaisical. Offbeat flows with the wax at blaze. I'm still done for. Don't get old like I died at birth. I fuck up but a lot, but the rhyming works. No luck when your life's a curse. I'll just kill the whole scene with a Bible verse. I kneel down, bow to the God of Mike. Steep down in the depths where you find me at. Sleep bones over those who surround their life with cheap bars about guns and the knives they pack. And that's enough of that talking, kid. Call my bluff till you call it quits. Acting tough, the raw soft as shit. Past the Dutch on my falling pits. Catches up, I'm not one to put with. Cast it out, I don't want the life, I don't want the love. I just want the good bitch to break her bad like I'm Walter White. That's enough of that talking, kid. Call my bluff till you call it quits. Acting tough, the raw soft as shit. Past the Dutch on my falling pits. Catches up, I'm not one to put with. Cast it out, I don't want the life, I don't want the love. I just want the good bitch to break her bad like I'm Walter White. Yeah, like I'm Walter White. Want the good bitch to break her bad like I'm Walter White. Yeah, like I'm Walter White. Like I'm Walter White. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for listening. I guess it's back to the point, the hand I feel worse. Like to gamble my coins on Jack to feel dirt. Till I hardly can walk or stand. A weak purse of a man who avoids the past and need church just to resolve the sin. To put points on a page till it locks me in. Now my voice on a stage is the only thing left that holds my real self a constant limbo. Lost a great deal of what my wits know. Of how to stay real and how to fit those shoes that my nation made for these feet. With their views of a place to stay in real heat. Sweat those who would protest for a soul's rest and a home left for none. I dream deep to see change like the man who begs. I feel pain cause a pastor's help to me's weak. I don't kneel for a state who've shown their true traits of two-faced invasive tones. You wanna fucking judge me when you raped your own and killed kids from a mom who was slaved in homes. I bet you fucking still wish that the land was your reign to hold. I lay back with a J to smoke. It's still the fucking same gash on a chest for hope. I need love like a voice from my ways to cope. Grew up as the outcast guy with a mouth that's shy and a smile that's fake. And I knew no rope but the stout glass type. I was both that shy with my right hand raised. And I had love once but my heart strung wrong. Now my life's lived trapped in a time lapse made to reflect these roads to these empty crowds. With a mic in hand and a pipe path paved. Whole life been collecting dust, trust neglected. Adjusted the stems and dust from buzz melted. Infused in my amber leaf, a web buzz of escape for the man who needs attention. Or some faith for his hands that bleed for dead love in a game where the answer's bleak. I wonder why I still smoke when the cancer's deep. I wonder why I still rap when my fans are sheep. But fuck it, let me just end it here. Dust collections of hatred reset your ears. I move back to your 9 to 5 life of pain. I'll remain on the cusp but not quite escape. And it's gotch, yeah, and it's gotch, yeah, dust collections.